Hello, so this is war number 5 of season 32. So again, I'm taking path 9, it's a tier 7 map, and we're against, I don't know, I don't know if it's a Spaniard alliance, but people that speak Spanish. Los Jinetes was the name of our opponents. So I'm taking path 9, so in section 2, there was like a Medusa. I've never faced Medusa on path 9, but I did place mine on this path in defense. And and I got some kills actually when she was in defense. And the Medusa I will be facing is on the Limber node in section 2. And so when you on Limber you cannot really parry. Medusa auto-blocks. If she auto-blocks, suddenly you may die. So a possibility is like to bait heavy and counter with, let's say, another heavy. But the issue with Wilson Fisk is that his heavies are quite short. So, I'm bringing him because it's like I cannot now play without him, but I thought Kingpin wouldn't be great for the Medusa fight. So I was wondering who to bring. So some people told me that why not try with Kingpin. It's true that with the hood synergy, even if he's stunned, the stun may go away, and in the end maybe it's not too bad. It's true that I could have maybe tried. I was thinking maybe to bring a Black Widow Clairvoyant, like a champ I was using a lot before. So I could have used her like while there is the bleed debuff, but I was a bit afraid of the shock. And so I was wondering whether Angela could work, because Angela, when she has like buffs on her, she managed to decrease first debuff duration, so she's great for path 9, and second, Angela also decreases the probability of auto blocks. So if you have like, let's say, 3 or 4 buffs, you can go around auto blocks and she's great. So I did ask a couple of friends what they were thinking about it. So I even asked my Jedi Master, I would call him, so a guy from my previous alliance, Noise from below. So thanks a lot for the recommendations. So Noise told me that I should have brought Angela with Odin, because you may not get all those buffs as quickly as you want. The good thing by using Odin and his pre-fight ability is that you can have more buffs than what you want. Like you can start with some buffs. Okay. So in the end, I didn't want to bring Odin because I really needed to. Kingpin and Hood is like my comfort zone, So I didn't want to not to play with them. So that's why, because I'm a I'm a pussy. Some people say I didn't want to go to this war without Kingpin, but that could have been a good option. So that's it for this war. Those are not so many fights. It's only 5 fights, but. I learned something. So I learned that Angela can be an option for path 9 as well. So we start with the only fight in section 1. So I was wondering about Guillotine 99, so possibility was to take Angela. And in the end I went with Kingpin because so I was worried about her SP2. The reason is Guillotine's SP2 like reduces regeneration by 120%, and you know that Wilson Fisk regens out of debuffs, so I thought potentially it could mean a lot of degeneration, but in the end I checked, indeed Wilson Fisk is immune to modification of his regen rate, so in the end I went for him. There I made a mistake in the sense that I forgot that the opponent, because of the node, is indestructible after 1 bar of power. And you saw she threw her SP2, and an immunity message appeared, so good news for Wilson Fisk. Then I got a bit impatient because I wanted to finish her off fast, and I got caught by the miss mechanic that Guillotine has. In the end, it was a quick fight indeed. So then we move to section 2. So section 2, I was fighting with the daughters while I was having my first 2 fights. So you will see there were like some stupid things I'm about to do. But anyway, it didn't went horrible in the end. The first fight is against Spiderham. So I mentioned in my last war video that Wilson Fisk is not a bad option against him because with his first special attack, he can reduce ability accuracy and go around evade. So actually I'm using a power boost like to get to SP1 as quickly as possible, just right now. And the other thing is that the power sting debuffs with the hood synergy actually mean more rages. So it's even good that he's awakened because it means that I can get more debuffs. So you saw there I did something completely stupid, like I threw my SP1 in the air just because I don't know. So typically I bait SP1, back off and try to catch him with a heavy attack when I fight Spiderham. There again, heavy attack. There I wanted to intercept him and yeah, it didn't work. And there he evaded my SP1, so bad luck. Maybe you noticed a good thing about Kingpin with hood synergy is that when you get parried, the stuns immediately goes away. So there it was a situation that's nice with this when this happens because you can intercept with less fear, let's say. And then so we have this Medusa fight I was a bit worried about. So I didn't want to go with Wilson Fisk because I don't know, like I could baiting heavy with him is not very good. Encountering with heavies because his heavies are short. So I decided to go with Angela. I went with a power boost 2 to get as quick as possible to SP1 so that I have enough debuffs to go around the auto block mechanic. So in case you don't know, Angela's awakened ability allows you to decrease the probability of auto block depending on how many buffs you have. So I think if you have like at least 3 buffs, if I remember correctly, you should be close to 100%. And the other good thing is that she decreases debuff durations. So she's useful for path 9. And the last fight of section 2 is an Immortal abomination. So again, Kingpin is nice because abomination gives a lot of debuffs. So what I do is simply to fight her as normal. I try to bait SP1. SP2 is not nice because you can do a lot of damage potentially. So I keep her below 2 bars of power, and try to fight her this way. Also, it's easy to get cornered. So typically what I do is to hit block, not to get cornered, but I think if you hit her in the block, you may get a debuff, which is not necessarily bad for Kingpin. So I will be hitting a bit block from time to time. for combo intercept. Bait SP1. There I'm hitting block. You see, with those 2 hits I got to overpower. Which made me think maybe I should have hit block even more, I don't know. And now we arrive in the boss circle. So I'm taking this fight on the left with against Hitmonk. So the node may potentially put a falter on you. Placing Hitmonk there was smart in the sense that not to get falter, you need basically either to throw a heavy or a special one after a buff expires on the opponent. Okay? But if you do so with Hitmonk, it means that he would be knocked down and he would do his crazy mechanics of suddenly purifying everything and becoming like the crazy beast he's sometimes. But the good news about Wilson Fisk is that we can do the whole fight without knocking him down. Indeed, I just bait SP1 and then basically I will accumulate rages. This will help improve my damage. And I don't care about the falter because with the hood mechanic basically I can just accumulate more rages. Okay? So my plan is to fight him without knocking him down and to bait SP1. The difficult part is that I think there is like a power reserve node. So even though you bait SP1, you will only remove half of his power. So it's easy to get cornered, which is going to happen in a little short. And when he doesn't want to throw his special attack, it's a bit annoying. So I push him away by hitting block. He doesn't want to throw the special attack, so there I'm starting to get a bit nervous. Get hit. So then I accepted I will have to face his SP2. So I'm preparing to hold block whenever this would happen. There I got heavied in the face and finally he throws his SP2. I got parried, but again with the hood mechanic the stun is very short. SP2 again. I just hold block and then I'm about to finish him. And that's it. Okay, so a little bit of stress, but in the end, Wilson Fisk is not a bad option against Hitmonk. So great news, we won this war. We could have done a bit better because we gave 35 deaths to our opponents. Remember last war we had like 24, so I think we were a bit sloppy, but well. We won, so I shouldn't complain about it too much. So if I'm not wrong, we should come back to tier 6 next war. Hopefully we can keep on winning and maybe reach tier 5 at some point, who knows? So thank you for watching and see you next time.